Hey, Chef, who's up next on the Heroine volume?
Volume 6 leader is going to be Belo Betty.
Belo Betty, the good old glass cannon.
That's right, glass cannon. She's either going to blow you up or blow herself up. All about playing out those small bodies, chucking a card, making them big, and swinging a bunch of times. So it's all about hopefully getting out as many bodies as you can. Didn't get a whole lot of support from EB03. She really got one card, which is another Belo Betty. 2K counter, which is great. And then on play, you flip a life over and it KOs a 3-cost or less. So, yay. I don't know. I don't know if that's great support for Belo Betty, but because she's a 3-2, I believe, or 3-3, 3-3. Because +3, she becomes a 6K swing. So we're going to test her out, see how this deck goes, and maybe we win, maybe we don't. Once again, if you like the content, please like and subscribe. Drop a comment down below. Let's get after the deck build and some gameplay.
So this is our Belo Betty build. If you don't know, activate main. Once per turn, you may discard one Revolutionary Army type card from your hand. Give up to 3 of your Revolutionary Army or trigger type characters plus 3,000 power for this turn. So obviously the majority of the deck is Rev Army. The only real thing that I'm throwing in there from EB03 is obviously the Nami, just because it's just a great card regardless. She goes in pretty much every yellow deck. Unfortunately, she's not a trigger, so she doesn't get the buff. Not Rev Army, so she doesn't get the buff. But then Kuma to get the life heal. Karasu, obviously, to give them that minus power to the leader. One of the cards that I thought would be fun to put in is obviously this from 09, which the trigger is play 1 4-cost Rev Army, which the majority of the deck is 4-cost Rev Army. The new EB03 support that Betty got is this, which is a 2K counter, which is great. On play, you may turn one of your life cards face up, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a base cost of 3 or less. So let's give it a try, see how well she does. I know she's kind of the glass cannon, but we're going to give it a shot. All right, going into Lim. Maybe a Lim will be our next build. Go first. We do get a Betty, so we're going to keep. We get a lot of Bettys, which is kind of funny. We'll play her. We will grab, obviously, a Karasu, return cards, end our turn. 5. I think we're just going to swing 8. End our turn. We'll take this one. Ooh, what is this? Use trigger. Play her out. Use card action. Pop that. That kind of sucks. But you can only set 1 uptime. If you have 2 rested characters, draw 3 cards, discard 2. But on the upside, I can chuck a card and I get a couple of decent swings. Plus, I can play out Karasu, so maybe we'll do that because it's not a blocker. So then we're getting 3 swings. So we can do this minus. We'll chuck the 2K. Buff, buff, buff. And then we will swing 5. So you got to use 2Ks on this. You can't just use 1Ks, which is nice. And turn, we have a 2K and leaders of characters plus 2K, signs plus 2K bump. Convenient. 2 swings, potentially 3 if you play out the Mihawk. But you know, next turn you're gonna be a 4K again. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna save her. She's not useful anymore. Essentially blockers. You have to dedicate 3 Dawn if you want to swing with either of these, which I'm fine with. And then Anel could swing in. Too bad she doesn't have an on KO draw card. That'd be great. It'd be broken, but it'd be great. I feel like that's something that they corrected with Blackbeard, is Blackbeard has that, you know, if your characters get KO'd, you get to draw a card because he's essentially chucking a card every turn. I feel like she's chucking a card pretty much every turn, but it is what it is. Womp womp. Give up to one of your opponent's characters. Minus give it I think we're actually gonna play him out and chuck a card, and we will swing 6. Just makes the clapback a lot harder. And you can play out another Perona. Maybe. Usohachi. Oh, you really don't want that Karasu on board, do you? Nope. Alright. Well, at least I made you waste 2K. Apparently I'm just going to see all my Namis. Jeez. 3 out of the 4 Namis I get to see. Blocker. Okay, what does he do again? Give up 20 opponents minus 3,000 power during the turn, and then KSO. I think we're just gonna play her, and then we're going to we're gonna swing 8, and then we'll swing 8. I mean, she won't get the buff next turn. If they decide to KO Kuma, then sure, I get to gain a life. On KO, you may rest one of your player's cards. Character with cost of fiberless. Yeah, apparently not. And there you go. You got to block, or I mean, next turn you're gonna take a lot of damage. Okay. Let's see what happens. You got 1 life, I got 3, you have potentially 1, 2, 3, 4 swings, potentially. Or 5 if you decide to throw Dawn on Usohachi. Okay, throw Dawn on Usohachi, sure. You throw Dawn on Lynn, 5 Dawn. Yeah. I really don't want to waste a 3K on a 6K swing. Sure. Block. Real question is, do they have a Mihawk? I must have a Mihawk because I got 3 gone. Restand Dofi, swing for 9 again. Yeah. Got it. GG's. Should have swung with Betty. Alright, into ace. I think we're going to keep this. We'll play him out and end our turn. Sure. Fine, I'll play her out, give her a dawn, take a life, and we'll swing 6. It would be nice to have a Karasu. We will block. And you got yourself a Jozu to bounce the Nami. I don't know Jozu to bounce the Nami. We will, I think we will. We'll take that one. Jeez, now I'm getting all my Ivankovs. It's 7. Do we play 4 and then 3? We get a free 5,000 power less, so we can play out Morley. Also play out Betty. I want to keep the 2Ks. I would like to gain a life back. I think we go life. Life. Swing 6. That's not counter, so it doesn't matter. Do we do 20 characters revolutionary? Minus 1,000 power. I'll just swing 6 again. It's a yellow character, or is it top of life cards face up? Play 1 character card with 6. Oh, that's nice. So potentially I could play out the Ivankov. Sure. I'll do that. Card action. Play out Ivankov. You want to give me Karasu? Absolutely. Unless you're going to play out the trigger. Garp. Interesting. Find yourself a Jozu so you can bounce. And we found yourself a new gate. Let's go 2 and a 1. There it is. Alright, so we can go do that. We'll chuck this. Sure. Targets. Play minus. I'll play out Betty. We will grab another Betty. I can't. Oh, I can't grab another Betty. That's annoying. Cards. 1, 2, 3. We'll go 10 into 5, and then we will go 8 into 5. Burn some cards. Still gotta burn another card. It's gotta be 2K. There you go. Alright, so I got 3 swings. Ooh. 2K. Oh, it's only +2. No trigger. Shit, I'm screwed. Yep. 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 I'm dead. GG's. I messed that up. Thought it was a 3K. Alright, into Uta. We will keep this. We will play out our Betty, hopefully find a Karasu, return cards, and end our turn. We will play out Karasu, and we will swing for 5. End our turn. No block. 5. We'll play out Curso minus. We will check this. Sure. And just get that constant pressure as it would be. He's a 7, so we'll swing 5. And then 7. So this is the +3K. This is what I thought I had. But I did not. Sure. Okay. 7. I think we'll do this. Swing 6. Finishing arrests. Funny, that. Yeah. Sure, she acts as a blocker. Can I get a trigger out of life? Oh, there's one. Alright. I think it would make more sense to gain a life here. So we're going to do that. Play Trish Morley. Play a blocker. She's not a blocker. Characters that cost 4 less. So I'm gonna arrest one of my blockers. And we're gonna check this and go boom, boom. And we're going to swing 10 into 7. I don't know, do you have a counter for that? I mean, you're down to 4 cards. I'll do that. Well then. Not rush though. Can I get another trigger? No, I can't. Alright, so that's fun. Okay, let's... the carousel, we'll play out the carousel. And... trash him. Boom, boom, boom. And then we will swing 6. We will swing 10. And we will swing 10. End our turn. He's probably still going to get rested down. Activate main once per turn. Set up to 1 of your dawn cards is active, then rest. Don't you have to activate main once per turn? Set up to 1 of your dawn cards as active, then rest 1 of your opponent's character's dawn cards for 1. Did she play anything? She didn't play anything. Don't you have to do something with your dawn first? Activate main once per turn, set up to 1 of your dawn cards, then rest up to... hey. No. How did you rest Karasu? But yeah, I'm fucked. You didn't have any rested dawn. I thought it was a condition. GG's. So, final thoughts on the Belo deck. She's still such a glass cannon. Hopefully you get triggers out of life. This build doesn't have a whole bunch of triggers. It's only got the Caruso, the Morley, and the Lindbergh. Plus you got the Don't Underestimate Me. But for the most part, it's alright. Probably could get rid of the dragons. I didn't really use them in this build. Probably could put in more triggers. Probably put in like a 0 cost. I feel like Nami is just so busted. She goes in every yellow deck. This Belo was okay. I made a misplay where I already had a life turn face up and played her out and didn't KO anything. So there's that. But overall, still just a fast deck if you can get her running. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.